Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Married with
Hello,
Media.
hello.
We're here to react to the Emmy
Yep.
nominations for 2022.
Yep. We sure
Uh,
are.
are you excited?
Yeah, I actually kind of am.
I don't know who was nominated. I
Yeah.
did not look before I got on here,
I've
so
had a little peek, but
this will be a complete reaction. I feel like we've watched, we watch a good amount of movies, but I feel like we watch more TV than movies.
yeah, I feel like we've taken a little bit of a TV break, but
Yeah.
from what I saw, there's quite a few shows that we've watched. And so I'm excited to see, who wins.
Yeah, quite a few shows that we have interest in, that we have
Yeah.
opinions on.
Mhm.
So, we're going to get into it. Before we do that, if you all haven't yet subscribed to Married with Media, hit the subscribe button. It's right down there somewhere. Also, the like button.
Yep.
Definitely like the video and comment down below of all these, shows and
Yeah.
actors and actresses that were nominated. Who do you think? Who do you think's going to take home the award? And who do you
Right.
think was most importantly? Who do you think was snubbed? Who do
Right.
you think
Yeah,
was
I've
snubbed?
been I've been seeing some of that.
I'm sure there'll be some snubs. But let's we do have the Hollywood Reporter on Instagram,
Yep.
and we're
So
going to
we'll
look at these one by one. So the first one is Best Actress in a Comedy. So do you
in
want
a
to read off
comedy.
those nominees for me?
Yeah, so this was a category that we haven't seen a lot of.
Yeah.
We've
Some
got
of these shows we've watched, but we haven't caught up on them.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got Rachel, is it Brosnahan?
I think it's Brosnahan.
Brosnahan. From the Marvelous Miss Maisel, which we have seen that show.
Yeah. We
But
tapped out of season 3, I think.
right, yeah, I think we got a little burnt out on it.
It's a shtick. Like, it just has like a very familiar style, and it just doesn't ever feel like it's progressing.
Right,
Is
I would
why
agree with that. Yeah.
bounced out
So,
on it.
but I mean, Rachel, she is really good in it.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
you've got Elle Fanning, which is a personal favorite of mine. The Great that we have seen in its entirety thus
Yeah,
far.
you love that show. I'm not as big on
right.
it, but you love it.
Yeah, it's another. What would you say? What did you just call?
It's got a very familiar shtick to it that doesn't
Yeah.
really change, and I would
Right.
say even more so that would
Right.
describe The Great.
And it's interesting because I'm not like usually a fan of that kind of humor or style. But I don't know. I really like The Great, and I think Elle Fanning's great in it. So
She definitely is.
Right.
She deserves a nomination. I'll give her that.
right. And then we've got Quinta Brunson from Abbott Elementary. We have not seen this show, so
Nope.
we can't really say much about it. We've got Kaylee
Kuko.
There we go, Kuko from The Flight Attendant, which we have seen the first season of that.
We watched the first season. We did not watch the second.
Right. It was fine. She's not my favorite. Like she's a little obnoxious to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We've got, is it Issa
Rae.
Ray from Insecure. We
a
have
lot of big fans of this show. I hear a lot of great things about it.
Yeah.
But
and then we've got
Jean Smart.
Yep, Jean Smart from Hacks, which I've heard that is a really great show as well, but we have not yet checked that
one out. The legendary TV actress Jean Smart. She was in Designing Women and was also in the show we watched recently, Mare of Easttown.
Yeah,
Mare of Easttown. So
of
all these, obviously, I know what your pick's going to be.
Right,
it's Elle Fanning.
I would say Elle Fanning. I mean, she just kills that role.
And I'm not as up on my Emmys as I am my Oscars, but I'm pretty sure Rachel Brosnahan has won this category a couple of times.
Gotcha. Well, it's time for Elle to have a turn.
Honestly, maybe Elle won last year because there was another season of The Great in 2020. I just don't know enough about it, but of all the ones I've seen, Elle Fanning, obviously, I think should take this one. But I mean, Rachel Brosnahan's great, Miss Maisel. It's just kind of the same performance over and
I
over
think
again.
The Great is just, I don't know.
Do you think it's great?
I think it's a lot of fun and it's different, and I don't know. It's kind of like getting a history lesson, but like, of course, it's a little, they add in stuff that didn't actually happen. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's fun. So, all right, let's get into our next.
So next up, this is Best Actor in a Comedy. And do you want to read these off?
Well, I was going to say you could do it this time.
Okay. Maybe I can do it because this is the men.
Yeah,
I can do the men. You can do the ladies.
Yeah.
Donald Glover from Atlanta. I've heard great things about that show, but I haven't seen it. Bill Hader from Barry. Now, I have seen the first season of Barry.
Gotcha.
It's a good show. I didn't love it. That's why I didn't continue it, but I have heard that it does get better.
Gotcha.
Nicholas Hoult the Great.
Yep.
He's great in the show again.
Yep, he is for sure.
This is a show I wanted us to watch. We haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
Only Murders in the Building. Steve Martin and Martin Short, legendary comedy actors.
Got some competition.
Were both nominated, and Jason Sudeikis from Ted Lasso. So
which we have seen that.
We have seen Ted Lasso. We did not get caught up on season 2.
Yep.
Again, another show that I just kind of wore out with. I got wore out on.
Yeah.
I guess is what you would say.
It was kind of one of those shows where you just felt like they were recycling the same kind of thing. So yeah, like you said, the great, obviously, Nicholas. What's his name?
Nicholas Hoult. Yeah, he's fantastic. And again, I don't know if he's won before or not.
Yeah, he's really great in that. I keep saying great
he's
when
great
it's
in the
that
great.
But I mean, Jason Sudeikis. I feel like I can't say anyone's name.
Sudeikis.
He is also really good in Ted Lasso. So
Yeah, I feel like this one will. I would say Nicholas Hoult of all these.
Yeah.
Probably the one I enjoy the most. I feel like Steve Martin and Martin Short will probably cancel each other out because they're in the same show.
Yeah, May.
And Bill Hader will. I feel like we'll take this one.
You think?
Because I've just heard such strong things about the recent season of Barry, and in particular his performance. But yeah. So moving on to
wrong way.
I'm going the wrong way again.
Come on.
Keep doing that.
We're making our way backwards.
Best comedy series is
so I can do this one. We've got the Abbott Elementary, which we said we have not seen. We've got Barry. We've got Curb Your Enthusiasm.
And now I've seen the first 4 seasons of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Gotcha.
It's a hilarious show, but I have not caught up on that.
Gotcha. We've got Hacks, The Marvelous Miss Maisel, Only Murders in the Building, Ted Lasso, and What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows. That's interesting. That's Taika Waititi's show.
Gotcha. Which we watched the movie, right?
We watched the movie.
Yeah.
I watched the first couple episodes. I couldn't get into it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, for this one, I'm trying to think best comedy series. Just going based on what I've seen.
We haven't seen any of these except for. It's interesting they did not nominate the greats. They nominated for actor and actress, but they did not.
Yeah,
nominate
that is.
If they're counting that as comedy, which I would say it's
drama
comedy.
It absolutely is. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I'm trying to think. I don't know. I guess I'd go with The Marvelous Miss Maisel. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, she's literally a stand-up comedian in the show. So.
As far as which ones I think that for overall comedy, probably Only Murders in the Building. I feel like that one's caught on pretty well.
Yeah, but I mean, based on what you've seen, you haven't seen that. So
yeah, we haven't really seen any of these. Okay, we're going the other way.
And you messed it up anyway.
Okay, so this is Best Actress in a Drama.
All right, so I'll continue on. Yeah. So we've got Jodie. Is it Comer?
Jodie Comer, who was in The Last Duel and Free Guy.
Yep, we got Sandra Oh from Killing Eve, so another competition there from the same show. We've got Laura Linney from Ozark, Melanie Linsky from Yellow Jackets, Reese Witherspoon from The Morning Show, and Zendaya from Euphoria.
Yeah.
Okay, so best actress.
I really do want to see Yellow Jackets, by the way.
I have heard it's good. So for this one,
we've actually seen 3 out of 6 of these.
So I've heard that Killing Eve is really good. So, again, this is just based on what we've actually seen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be between Ozark and Euphoria. Like,
I'd give it to Laura Linney hands down. I mean, her character can get a little overbearing and annoying at times, but I just think the performance is on another level. So
see, I don't know, Zendaya. I mean, we finally finished.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. Is this gonna be for season?
This would be for season 2, I would imagine. Because season 1 was in 2019.
She has to go to some great depths with her story. And a lot of times you mentally check out with Euphoria. So I'm not
Especially
sure.
in particular her sequences. I do respect her performance though. Reese Witherspoon, I would not consider at all. I don't even know why she's in this.
Not at all.
Her in the most recent season of The Morning Show, she was my least favorite part about it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So yeah, I mean, that's a tough one for me. I'm going to say Zendaya just because.
No, both great. I really do think it's between those two, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's between those two. Okay, so best actor, we got Brian Cox. There you go. That's it.
Do we say more now?
Jeremy Strong also.
Oh,
they're
man.
both great. Lee Jung Jae from Squid Game. I forgot they're putting Squid Game in here. That's awesome. Adam Scott from Severance. Are we going all of these right here? Jason Bateman, Ozark.
I told you.
We have not seen the most recent
You're
season
going in a weird order here.
of Better Call Saul. But we have seen Better Call Saul. So we've actually seen all of these except for the most recent season of Better Call Saul.
True, yeah.
So.
Oh, man. So, I mean, they're all great performances.
Yeah.
I mean, even Adam Scott in Severance, I would say he's probably my least. I don't know. I really like Squid Game.
Yeah. Squid Game's is kind of sold on Squid Game. I don't feel like the performances in it are as great. But no, he is good in the movie. The old man, I think, probably has the best performance.
I'm trying to. It's just that that everything's so different.
But I'm just thinking of that scene with Brian Cox and Jeremy Strong in the most recent.
Series, I know.
Succession season
on
where
the beach.
They're on the beach. They're eating outside with what's his name? Adrian Brody.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Jeremy Strong. I just feel like
he's good. He had a lot to do, especially with the whole breakdown that he had several times.
Yeah, he's been obviously Brian Cox is amazing.
Yeah.
And he's, he just is. But I don't know. I feel like Jeremy Strong, he has just been really killing that character.
Yes. So
I'm gonna give that's my vote.
It's between Jason Bateman because I think he was on another level, in particular in this most recent season of Ozark.
You think?
But if I will go Jeremy Strong as well. I think that his performance, no pun intended, is very strong.
Yeah.
In the most recent
sure.
season of Succession. But overall show,
this is another fun
we got Better Call Saul.
Oh, let me go.
You go.
So for best drama series, we've got Better Call Saul, Euphoria, Ozark, Severance, Squid Game. I mean, come on. Stranger Things, Succession, and Yellow Jackets. Look at this category. This is some great TV.
As much as I don't feel like they completely stuck the landing, I feel that way on some of these shows. A lot of these shows, actually. Midnight Mass, I would have liked to have seen get a nod, just because we don't get a lot of horror, in the Oscars or the Emmys.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a really well done show. So I wish it would have got the nod here.
This is
tough.
A strong category right here.
This is tough. Stranger Things I loved. But again, it was another one that I wasn't completely satisfied with the finale. Ozark really did end on a whimper. Succession had an extremely strong ending.
It did
to the season, but
overall, sometimes it can be a lot of talking, through the season.
Overall, I didn't love the season as much as I have some of the others. Severance is a really strong show, but again, it starts off really strong and ends really strong, and a lot of this meandering in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard. I think overall, the one I enjoyed the most is probably Stranger Things. I mean, it was a huge show. Out of all these, I probably enjoyed it the most. Squid Game is awesome too, though. It's really tough.
Yeah,
but again, that's another one that I was kind of lukewarm on the ending.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for me, it's between Stranger Things and Ozark.
Yeah.
Just as a whole.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to take
Ozark,
away.
we had 14 episodes. They split that last season in 2 parts, right?
Overall, it was a good season for sure. So that's my.
What would you pick?
Take.
Stranger Things?
I said either Stranger Things or Ozark. I can't
you didn't
decide.
Pick one.
Yeah, I can't decide.
This is tough.
I thought you just said Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things. Okay. Yeah, it's either Stranger Things or Squid Game. Squid Game was an event, but also, shout out.
It was really good. Yeah. All
right. Best Actor Limited Series. We got Oscar Isaac, Scenes from a Marriage, Andrew Garfield, Under the Banner of Heaven, Sebastian Stan, Pam and Tommy, Colin Firth, The Staircase, Michael Keaton, Dope Sick, and Hamish Patel, Station 11. We have not seen any of these. I know you wanted to watch Under the Banner of Heaven with Andrew Garfield, right?
I did. We started Pam and Tommy, just couldn't get into it. Yeah. There's a few here that I want to see.
I want Michael Keaton to win because I love Michael Keaton. End of story.
Gotcha. I mean, I'll probably go with Michael Keaton as well because I've heard Dope Sick is good. I've even mentioned that to you about wanting to watch it.
Yeah, we should watch it.
But I've also heard that Andrew Garfield is good in Under the Banner of Heaven. So I think it's between them two.
For sure. All right, so let's move on to best limited series.
Okay, so we've got Dope Sick, The Dropout, Inventing Anna, Pam and Tommy, and The White Lotus. The White Lotus all the way.
The White Lotus, but I'm also a little bit confused because isn't there a White Lotus season 2? How does this make it in the limited series category?
That's true. Maybe because it was initially going to be a limited series.
Yeah, it's one of those. And maybe also they're getting away with it because I think it's supposed to be an anthology, whereas next season is supposed to be like different characters, right?
Well, it's going to have some returning characters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they did the same thing with Big Little Lies too. That was a limited series, and then they decided to make a second season.
Yeah, so. I mean, we haven't seen any of those besides the White Lotus
was great.
But the White Lotus was awesome.
So. That was way out there. I highly recommend that show, though.
I just can't get the music out of my head.
Yeah, it was for awesome. Sure. It was very creative music. Best Actress limited series, that would be you.
So we've got Toni Collette. Collette, is that how you say it?
Yep.
The Staircase. Julia Garner from Inventing Anna. Lily James from Pam and Tommy. Sarah Paulson from Impeachment, American Crime Story. Margaret Qualley from Maid. Oh, man. Amanda Seyfried from The Dropout. So I'm 100% giving this to Margaret Qualley from Maid. I watched this alone.
Oh, you watched it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I watched it by myself. Cool. It was a fantastic show. Yeah, loved it. She was awesome in it. So.
Yeah, I call her the feet girl from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, that's true. She was like the hippie chick, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was also in The Leftovers.
Yeah, she was.
She was the daughter in The Leftovers. So.
Yeah. To be fair, though, we haven't seen any of those.
I've only seen one episode of Pam and Tommy. Right. I will say Lily James was absolutely transformed into the role of Pam Anderson.
We barely saw her.
Again, I barely saw her, but she looked dead up like her.
Yeah, but who cares if she looks like her?
That's an incredible recreation. And I'll give it to Toni Collette because she should have won the Oscar for Hereditary. So
there you go.
But is that it? Is that all we got?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. So
all right.
So bring us back up here and we'll close things out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think it's got some strong categories.
That drama category.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a category.
Yeah, I'll be excited to see who wins.
Yeah, for sure. But, we want to know your thoughts. Leave them in the comment section below. Also, be sure to like this video. And if you guys have not subscribed to our channel, we do cover a lot of movies and television and entertainment news and stuff like that. I think you would enjoy it. You think they would enjoy it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Hit the subscribe button. What else are you doing? Hit that subscribe button.
It's so easy. It's free,
Yeah, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And yeah, turn on the bell notifications and follow us on our Instagram account. That link is down below. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.